Folks, I've just seen probably the craziest scene of my life in No Jumper. I don't know if I even feel safe going over there anymore because I just seen a clip of some deranged lunatic of a woman pulling up to No Jumper with the pepper spray, macing the whole crew. Wack and Adam are getting maced in the face. Dudes are falling on the ground and dropping their blicks. Guns are falling on the floor. People are fumbling for their blicks. I'm hearing people talking about magazines are falling out of guns. People are fumbling over the guns. I'm just not sure I don't know if I'm trying to go over to No Jumper anytime soon, bro. They getting absolutely outrageous. And bear in mind, this is hot off the back of our guy Munchie B. You know, he left the show because allegedly someone posted a clip. Vel posted a clip where it looked like Munchie had something resembling a firearm in his waistband. Now, I'll be real. I saw the clip and I personally didn't even think it was a gun. I think that was just a big old misunderstanding, if you ask me. It didn't. I think it was something else that maybe looked a little bit like something tucked in his waistband. But hell, okay, he left the show, all right? They talking about Spotty Face having a confrontation with J Hood. Spotty Face pulling a gun in the parking lot, allegedly, according to some people, so that he didn't get a fade. And now we got Blicks falling on the floor, people getting maced and pepper sprayed. I just seen a video of Wack 100 getting maced in the face in the middle of No Jumper, and everyone's falling on the floor, wrestling over Blicks. Honestly, I'm a little bit terrified if I'm keeping it real with you. I've been over to No Jumper before and had confrontations with Bloods, Crips, Hoovers, BDs. I ain't met any GDs at No Jumper, but I don't know if it's time for that, okay? This is crazy. So I'm going to play you the clip, all right? I'm going to give you a fair warning, all right? I'm going to give you a fair warning. This clip does include some horseplay. Now, the thing is, everybody gets maced in this clip, but what doesn't make any sense is the mace flies, everyone hits the deck, but then everyone seems fine. And I thought if you mace somebody, like, you know what I'm saying? I thought that was incapacitating you. But Wack 100, he must have got the anti-pepper spray ability or something. He must have got the enchanted eye sockets or something because it didn't seem to affect him. But look at this. They're saying this is DC. They're saying this is. I heard people saying this is DC Baby Draco's ex or some woman that he was involved in. Now, I remember DC Baby Draco from the 4 Extra vlog, man. Shout out to him. I only met him that one time. I didn't really know I don't really know too much about him. So you're gonna have to educate me on what he got going on because I've been hearing I've been seeing a few comments. I'm like, wait, what? But you know what I'm saying? I've come across DC Baby Draco one time. They're saying this chick's chunky Barbie. She pulled up, maced everybody, and Blix was falling on the floor. This is insane.
That's going on the vlog, Who's that?
I'll say it pending.
That's Wack at the front, and she's saying you got a fade pending. She trying to fight. I don't know if she's trying to fade Wack or DC. Adam in the back filming it. There's about 4 or 5 cameras here.
You want me to fade though, Buster? Buster, who really called the police on a kid in the back? Buster, bro, you hiding. You hiding.
So she just pepper sprayed everybody, all right? And like, that wasn't really called for, to be honest with you, Ed. She didn't look like she was under threat. So she's about to catch an assault charge for sure, all right? But look what happens next. What happens next is actually mind-blowing, all right? I'm going to make it even bigger so you can see it.
You good? Bro, what the fuck?
So I'm seeing 2 guns. I'm not going to lie to you. This fool pulls his gun while he falls to the ground. That could have easily gone off. Let's be real, all right? I'm sorry, I'm on my Veil shit right now, okay? But that's a gun, all right? Is that a clip there? Is this a clip over here on the left? The gun's hitting. That could have gone off and shot somebody, all right? I don't even know who we got. I don't actually know who's hit. But we're seeing guns there. Now, to be fair, this is a private place of business. This is a private place of business. So if the folks are permitted to have their weapons on this property, then it is what it is. All right, they're not out in the streets with the unlicensed firearm. I believe because this is a private property, if folks are authorized to have their weapons here, they're authorized to have their weapons here. Okay, but all I'm saying is I'm shook. I only seen a gun in real life a few times, to be honest with you guys. Okay, so I'm just thinking this is absolute wow. I can't see who's doing what. I don't know who's who. I'm seeing Blicks on the ground.
You good? Bro, what the fuck?
Couple Blicks in there, bro. It's crazy, okay? They're saying, buddy, he fell back like he got hit with a 45, man. They're saying, so MFs can have their blowers up there, but not Munchie and Spotty for their safety. 2 MFs here got them, and 1 dropped their mag. Shit lame. They're saying, not gonna lie, this effed me up. I hope Jay Reed got every dollar out of them when it's all said and done. Ah, man, it's great. I just can't believe that this is what's going on, bro. It's crazy. I mean, shout out to No Jumper. They've been good to me. I'm not trying to cause them any problems, but this has been broadcasted by the No Jumper team publicly for everybody to see, and this is what's going on, right? So they're saying that somebody is a legit armed security. So you know what I'm saying? As they saying someone's a legit armed security, someone's saying that they're not. Someone's saying you might be right. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? So they're saying some people got charges. I don't know who's who. I'll be honest with you. I don't actually know who is who. So I'm going to have to wait and see who is who. All right. It says Adam said multiple times he makes other people's security check their guns in due to his place being a safe establishment and having his own. Said MS not checking guns there. That's cap if he said that. So that's what the 22 said. We have no evidence that Wack's crew is actually security, and multiple people have stated they aren't real security. They're just dudes carrying guns. But this is a private residence, private property. All right, it's not residence, but it's a private business, and there's no proof that these guns are real. I'm gonna give everybody the benefit of the doubt. So there's no proof. These could be starter pistols like ASAP Rocky and them. But it says now, Adam, since you and Wack love doing police stuff, like pointing it out on camera who's carrying a gun at No Jumper, make sure you highlight Wack's homies by name that had a gun on them too. Now, I don't know who is who. They're saying Carl licensed security. He licensed armed security. All right. So if that's what it is, that's what it is. But all I'm saying is this is a crazy scene. All right. If I'm over there, I'm going to need my own private armed security at the same time. It says Adam wanted to do a whole segment on Munchie and Spotey supposedly having a strap on them behind the scenes. But I bet him or Wack mentioned anything about Wack's dudes having something on them. But they're saying it's legit. All right. They're saying still police. Cali's not a stand your ground state, could be considered brandishing. The great thing is they're inside. They're all inside of the private business the entire time as far as I can see. Right? It says licensed security has the right to secure the parties they're hired to in California. Stand your ground ain't got nothing to do with it. All right? So it's saying Wack says he don't have security, but I think that was security. It could be licensed security, right? You know what I'm saying? So this is just a crazy scene. I'm not gonna lie to you. This is actually such a crazy scene. And like, I'm not gonna lie, it's just like, it's hot. They're saying, Adam gonna sit here and post another felon with a gun. I don't think we know they're a felon. I'm thinking this is private security. It says this is what you do when you got beef. Show up and show out. All the dudes fake with internet beef. W Chunky. I don't know if we saying W Chunky. They're saying it's the Call of Duty slide shot. Now, that looks like a blick. It could be a phone. That could be a cell phone, all right? I'm just thinking about the call I'm about to get from Wack. So that could well be a cell phone. And that could be licensed security, licensed to carry a cell phone for sure. They're saying DC baby Draco hanging out the bloods could have went bad if she had her homies. They're saying, Adam, make sure you talk about the whoopties out like you did Spotey Face on the next pod. We got the content. Hey, they definitely got the content. They're saying police need to go up there. They were saying the police was waiting outside last time people was having a fade. They said how you sprayed 5 dudes and none of them flinched. L after L play. How did they? I mean, honestly, like everyone, that pepper spraying, it kind of cleared the room, but then everyone was kind of fine afterwards. Let's watch it one more time.
That's going on the vlog,
Who's that? I'll say it pending.
You over your vein, though, Buster, who really called the police on the finish him out? Buster, right, you hiding. You hiding.
You good? Bro, what the fuck?
Let's be real. All right, let's be real. That wasn't justified, all right? That woman attacked those guys with no warning, no excuses, no justification. Realistically, that's what's going down, okay? There ain't really any justification with that. All I'll say is you can't flash out on Wack like that because clearly he got the private licensed security on deck, all right, and they not to be played with. So that's what's going down, all right? It's very, very crazy. It's a little bit wild. Okay, a lot of people are saying, look, you better leave Wack alone. All right, now I don't know who. I have no idea who these people are. All right, it could be a cell phone. That actually could be a cell phone. I'm not gonna lie to you. It could be a cell phone. But they're saying you better leave that boy Wack alone because if anything bad happens to Wack, the cell phones aren't too far behind. All right, that could be a Samsung, for all I know. But it's saying it's cool for them, but not others. Adam's having the blower too. They're saying Flacco should call the police again. They were saying Flacco called the police last time. Said another guy being put on social media carrying a pistol at No Jumper, maybe Spotey and Munchie got out in time. Now the cop sights are set on Wack. This could have ended badly. Lucky he had trigger discipline, but he was mad. Munchie had the blower. People saying it's a stage stunt to get views. Now, look, I hope this is a stage stunt. To be honest with you guys, I hope this is a stage stunt. I'm going to be waiting for more information on this, okay? I haven't spoken to Adam. I haven't spoken to any of the folks at No Jumper. I just seen it. I ain't going to lie to you. I was in bed watching Friends. Honestly, I was actually tired. I wasn't feeling myself today. I just did my apology video on my main channel. Okay, I've been actually kind of down about everything. I was just kicking back watching Friends. I see this clip. I was like, holy, I gotta go. I gotta go just see what the people think of this, okay? But you know what I'm saying? I hope everybody's okay. I'm glad that I'm not hearing about anybody getting hurt or shot or anything more serious than that, but it is definitely a little bit spooky, and it does make me think if I'm pulling up to No Jumper anytime soon, I might need my private armed licensed security with the blick. And sometimes, you know what I'm saying, I got the license, I got the link for the licensed private armed security with the blick if I need it. And out in LA, you can hire private licensed armed security with the blick. All right, it is a thing. So yeah, I'm going to have to see how this situation develops. I think we'll get more information about this tomorrow. I'll keep you guys posted when I hear about anything more about this. But yeah, that is the latest for now. That is probably the wildest standoff I've ever seen at No Jumper. And there's been a few, all right? We've seen the dude pull up on Adam with the fake gun and get his head caved in. There was another scenario where somebody was, you know, trying to act like they had a gun, trying to run up in the store. And, you know, now they're talking about Munchie B having something that looked like... I feel like it was a cell phone too. I think everybody just needs to just check in their cell phones. Like, you know, when you go to a comedy show, or when I go to the courthouse to see David in person, they make you check in your phone, all right? Maybe Adam needs to have a little special pouch for people to check in their cell phones, because everybody pulling out the cell phone out of their waistband over at No Jumper by the looks of it. And it's a little bit scary, honestly. I'm a little bit scared. But anyway, let me know what you thought of that, guys. I'll be back tomorrow with some more content. I've been a little bit up and down recently, but I've got like 5 videos that I was going to film today. I didn't really have time. I was at the World Cup. It was lit. All right, go see my story. I was in a front row at the World Cup. It was fire. But I will see you guys tomorrow. I've got loads of stories to cover tomorrow. There's probably going to be more stuff that happens. So I might even just go 5, 6 videos tomorrow for you guys, okay? But stay tuned, stay locked in. I will see you there. Thank you. And prayers up for No Jumper, man. Peace.